Hello, friends. It's the Meredith Callagher Show. This is Meredith, and on this YouTube channel, we talk about marketing plans for small businesses because I believe every small business needs a marketing plan because hope's not a strategy, y'all. We've got to be intentional on our plans to enroll customers in our business and make some money. So today, we are going to explore Instagram stories. We're actually going to start at the very beginning. How to work Instagram stories. I want you to know that Instagram stories are awesome. I think they are the best tool in social media to turn our followers into our customers. And that's what we want, right? So if you don't know how to use Instagram stories, stick around. But if you've used it before, this isn't the video for you. Come back. We're definitely going to dive deeper on another day on strategies and tools to make great Instagram stories. But today we are talking about Instagram Stories 101. So let's get started. I am going to share my screen on my lovely Instagram account. I need you to listen and watch. Here is my Instagram feed. My friend Jody in Dallas is showing us how she potted some plants. We are going to make an Instagram story. Do you see the camera icon in the top left-hand corner? You're going to click on that camera in the top left corner and open up the camera itself. So now we're looking at my computer keyboard. We are at the place where we can make an Instagram story. We are looking at a camera, correct? So I'm gonna go over the buttons at the bottom. All right, do you see that circle with the white circle in the middle? That is the button that takes a picture. So if I click it, it has just taken a photo. I'm going to delete that. I just hit that X in the top. Now we're back on the video. See, I'm moving it around. If I would like to take a video of my keyboard, I'm going to hold that white circle down. We'll take a 15-second video. So you know it's videoing because you see that red going around and we're recording my voice. Watch. It's going to play it for us. The other buttons down at the bottom. The arrows next to, on the right side of the circle, flip it around. I'm going to press the arrows back. The smiley face to the right of the arrows, add our fun filters, okay? So I just clicked the smiley face with my finger and it brought up the different filters below. You see, I'm clicking on that sparkle at the bottom that you see, and then I'm just clicked on the next one. This is new. I'm not sure what that is. And as I move through, it changes the filters. To get rid of the effects, you click the smiley face again. The next button we see here is the flash. Now we're going to pull up a photo from our camera roll. So say I don't want to take a photo right now. I want to use a photo I already have. I'm going to pull up a photo from Sunday. Now, when you pull up a photo from a previous day, the date shows up, okay? It's right over my sweet baby's face. So what I'm going to do is I might want that date. I just put my finger on it and I moved it. I literally touched it and moved it. Or if you slide it to the bottom, the trash can will show up and you can throw it away. So now we have a picture up here, and I want you to see what the different things that we can add to the picture. So look at the top right of the screen. Do you see the A, the lowercase and uppercase A, and the pencil and the square face? We're going to play with those buttons now. So first, I'm going to click on the A's. This allows me to write text on the photo. I do this often. So I would say, fun. Now look, I just wrote fun. I can change the font by, see the word classic at the top? I can change it. There's 5 different fonts. I'm just clicking it with my finger. I like the strong font, but we can use whichever one we want. This is classic. I can change the color of the font. I'm going to click the blue one, and it turned the word fun pink, blue. Do you know what took me about a month to figure out? You see how we're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, about 9 colors. Swipe to the left. Just swipe your finger along to the left. Look, there's more. And what I often do, so those are the colors they offer us, but do you see that dropper that's pink right now next to those color dots? Click the dropper with my finger, and I can move it around the photo and match it to something in. So see, I just matched my word fun to her bathing suit. I can make it bigger by, you see this white dot? Oh, I just moved it in. That makes our font smaller or bigger. Let's see if I turn it yellow, it'd be hard to read, right? Look what I can do. Do you see at the top, there's a button next to the word classic. At the very top, there's an A in a square. This will invert the text. Watch this. Boom. I love that, huh? If I want to change the color, I'm going to click on the dropper and move the drop. I'm moving it with my finger around. I just made it smaller with my fingers. It's intimidating, I think, Instagram stories because there are so many options. But what's cool about it is everything I'm showing you is in Instagram stories. There's no extra app you have to download or buy. It's all here, which is awesome. Next to the A's, you see the pencil? I want you to click on that. So this allows us to draw. I'm not a great artist, at least with my hands anyway. And so I don't use this tool often because it lets you freehand. Let's see, let me show you. And I'm gonna write, look, I can write the word fun. You see how I just moved the sizer down a little? Look what it did. It makes the pen thickness less thick. I use it to circle things sometimes. So if I wanted to circle Anna Kate, my daughter, I might do that and say, you know, and then I go back to the letters and write my baby. How about that? And maybe I'll do it in neon, put it over her. This is just looking lovely, isn't it? We can add filters to a photo. So what I did was, do you see the smiley face at the top of the photo? Click that, and it is adding hearts now to my photo. Love it. That's brand new, you guys. I hadn't seen it till I made this video. So I'm gonna leave this interesting rainbow filter. I wanna take you to the square because that's important. The square pulls up different stickers. That's what they call them. Stickers you can add to your Instagram story. I like to add the location often. Here, we're getting a tiny bit advanced, but don't panic. It's not hard. The 3 items on the top that you see here on the stickers, the location, the @mention, and the hashtag will open you up to new followers, okay? It works like a hashtag in Instagram or in Facebook or anywhere you might have used hashtags before. If you haven't used hashtags before, don't be alarmed. Let me tell you what they are. Hashtags are searchable subjects on social media. So if I were to add swim party, I just clicked that hashtag with my finger and typed in the word swim party, and I might move it around, and you can make it really small. So maybe I don't care if my readers see that it says swim party, but I want to open it up to lots of other people. If someone searches swim party in Instagram, this will come up in that feed. And maybe they'll decide to follow me because they like learning about swim parties. The other thing that does that is the location. So we were in Palmetto Bay, Florida. So I'm going to hit that location and it will add it to my story. Now it does the same thing. And what I did there is I'm just clicking the word Palmetto Bay with my finger, and it's got 3 color options. Now it works just like a hashtag. People can go and search the location, see what's going on in Palmetto Bay in the PB, and this picture will come up. Now the @ symbol works a little different. What the @ symbol does, it can mention another account. Let's say I want my friend Boo to know that I was at a swim party in Palmetto Bay. Let's use this intentionally. I want my friend Boo to know about this because she talks about Miami events. And maybe I think it's important that she tells people in Miami that we're having swim parties in Palmetto Bay. I want Boo to know that, so I'm going to mention her here. And then it will come up in her direct messages that Meredith Callagher's story, you should go check it out. You guys, you could do this with famous people. Anna Kate would like for me to say, at Ariana Grande, we're having a swim party down in Palmetto Beach. Ariana Grande has a lot of followers. We can't guarantee that she's going to open it, but she just might. And so if I'd like to open up that possibility, I would mention her here, okay? And you can add, I just clicked that @ sign. You can add as many people as you would like. let's tell the health coach, Carolina Morelli, that some swim parties are going on in Palmetto Bay because it's healthy. She might want to know that. I'm going to click on that sticker button again, the square at the top, the third icon you see from the right top, the square, that's the sticker button. So we just went over location, mention, and hashtag, what's on the top. Now there's some different things. You could add the date. You see where it says February 3rd? That would add the date back. You could add an emoji. Tuesday, 70, you could add the temperature. You could add a photo and photo. We could put my face right here. It's kind of weird, but sometimes it's fun. I'm going to go to another. This is the same day, and they are on a tube. Okay, so I just added a horizontal photo to my Instagram stories. We can leave it like that. Sometimes I do. Instagram matches the background to the photo. So if I put like an orange sunrise, they would put maybe orange on each side of this instead of the pretty blue. And sometimes I like to write, we went tubing in the color that they gave us. Sometimes maybe I don't want the edges. You can just make your photo bigger or smaller. You see? And all I'm doing is stretching with my fingers. I'm swiping left, it adds filters. Now you know I am the editor of the Scout Guide Miami, and we don't like filters at the Scout Guide, so I don't usually use this, but maybe you would like to, and you just swipe. I want to do a few more things on the stickers, just a couple more that are very interesting. You could add this slide reel where you ask a question. Do you like to tube? And add it, and I'm using my fingers to make it smaller. And then when it's on your story, people can swipe that right or left. I can't do it right now, but they can swipe that to the right to tell you, yes, they really like it. I don't love that tool. It doesn't give you great answers. I like this question better. It says, ask me a question. I could use this to have people ask me anything. Or I am clicking the word ask and I'm changing it. Do you like to tube? And people can answer me here and I'll get the answers. Or they use words instead of just sliding that. Or, what is your favorite water sport? I really like the questions because it causes engagement, and engagement helps bring you customers. Now I'm going to click back on that square sticker at the top, and do you see the word poll? I'm going to click on that. That's fun. This is for a yes or no question. Let's say everybody answers yes. When you click the answer yes, it will show 100% of people answered yes. Or if you're the 10th person to answer the question and 3 people said no, it will say, when you click yes, it will show you 70% of the people said yes to this, 30% no. If you follow me, you know I love a good GIF. I just clicked the GIF and it shows you the GIFs that are trending. I just picked OMG. That probably is pretty fitting. 2 daughters were out there tubing with a 16-year-old boy pulling them on the tube. OMG is pretty accurate. But let's say I hit that GIF, and as I scroll through here, I'm just scrolling down. I always love a good dancer. I don't find the exact GIF that I'm looking for. I mean, he's funny and all, but I want something that pertains to water skiing. This is one of my favorite Instagram story tools. Do you see that search Giphy up there? I'm going to type in water ski and see if anything comes up. There it is, look. There she is, water skiing. We can put her somewhere in the story. Say you've made this beautiful Instagram story. The final icon you see at the top, the final icon is the arrow down, right? Say I've made something great, but I don't want to post it right now, or I didn't quite finish. I got caught away and I'm in the middle, but I've already added a really cool GIF. I just want to come back in and add some words. I would click that arrow at the top, the arrow with a line under it, and it just saved it to my camera roll. So now I'm going to go all the way to the top left corner and click the X, and it's going to say, if you go back now, you will lose your video. Y'all, if you saved it, you will lose it in Instagram stories, but it's saved to your photos. Let me show you. So I'm going to hit discard. Let's pretend it's 10 minutes later and I'm ready to use what we just created. There it is in my photos. One thing to know, this is a little advanced, but I'm always going to throw it out there. If you did mention somebody in that photo that you saved, they won't get the mention again. You have to re-put in the person you want to mention. I want to show you one of the most important features of Instagram stories, and it's direct messages. Now, I guess this is technically a feature of Instagram, not Instagram stories. But what happens is when you use Instagram stories, you start generating direct messages. You'll see people start talking to you. Like, I know I do it to other users, and people do it to me. They comment. What's fun about commenting on Instagram story is it goes to your direct messages. It does not go to a feed or where people can see. So here we are back in my Instagram, and I want you to look in the top right corner. Do you see that triangle that looks like a paper airplane? I'm going to click that, all right? And these are all the direct messages that I've received or people that I've mentioned in my Instagram story. If you have an unread direct message, there's going to be a 1 up there, a red 1 on that airplane. If you ever have a direct message there, I need you to go respond to people, all right? This is how you start engagement with your customers. Direct messages is one of the great tools of Instagram, and I want you guys to get used to using it. That is the basics of using Instagram stories. I hope that was helpful to you, and please ask me any questions. Put it in the comment sections below. Direct message me on Instagram. You can reach me at Meredith Callagher or on the Scout Guide Miami. And I love to talk, as you can tell. So let me know what your questions are. I will get back to you. You guys, Instagram and Instagram stories is another free tool that you can utilize as part of your marketing plan. But just because it's free as far as costs go, it does require an investment of time. Social media doesn't just happen, you guys. It is a great marketing tool, super duper effective, but you've got to learn how to use it, and then you've got to do it consistently every day. If you don't want to learn how, there are experts out there, but they're expensive, you guys, and they should be because it takes time. No one can magically grow your Instagram feed. They've got to dig in. But if you have questions on using an expert for your Instagram stories, post those below too. I'll see you next time on the Meredith Callagher Show. Remember, hope isn't a strategy, you guys. You've got to put a plan in place to get you more customers. Have a good day.